What's going on, YouTube? This is Long Locks 82. I'm coming back in for another video. I wanted to give my take on, I touched on these issues before, the gender war, with this whole crazy bruh situation with the whole Dr. Drew fiasco. I was thinking about this the other morning, that this whole gender war has basically just been kick-started into motion again. I mean, I've already mentioned it happened back in 2008, 2009, everything. Now it's just a deja vu, but now this whole situation just basically pushed all the issues right back into the spotlight. And I was thinking, you know, I talked about the wall of silence and the collective blackmail conscious before, and, you know, I want to expand on that a little bit. Well, the collective blackmail conscious is expanding. A lot of the guys that were doing videos from back in 2009 are still doing them today. Like, a lot of them dropped off, but, you know, let me rephrase that. A lot of them are not making videos, but some of them still are. So, and then you have new guys making videos, and I've already said how the videos from 2009 from various other YouTubers, they mirror the ones that are being posted by the new YouTubers. That they're saying that the message is getting out to the next, I want to say the next wave of black men is gender war. The message and the original wave is getting out to these men. So now you have everybody posting videos. On top of that, you have this crazy bruh situation, and now really have this shit like this really has black men and black women at odds with each other, and we still not seeing eye to eye on certain issues. So what I can see happening in the near future, well, I don't want to say how near, but it's coming. All of the men that are part of the collective blackmail conscious, their sons, the sons that are being raised by these men that have this new way of thinking as far as building and everything. Well, I don't want to say new, but have the concept of building. All of their sons, they're going to be the last wave of this gender war. Basically, the last amount of shit that they're going to put up from black women. Like, they're going to be the last ones. Like, they're not putting up with at all, because they're being raised. Their fathers are teaching them the attributes of manhood, and as far as decision-making skills when it comes to choosing a mate. And they're also going to lead by example as well. So their son is going to have a positive female and male role model in his life, so he's not going to be checking for anything that doesn't resemble his mother. So what's going to wind up happening in the future is I can see that the black community, this matriarchy as it stands today, like as a whole, the whole collective black community is going to split. When I say this, I'm not talking about the 5%ers, you know, the Muslims. Well, I'm not talking about East African or other African tribes or other African, you know, races or ethnic groups that are in America. I'm talking about African Americans when I say the black community. It's going to wind up happening. It's going to split. It's going to split into two different groups. In one group, you're going to have this matriarchy as it stands now. They're going to have the women that don't understand, that aren't trying to get the message, the ones that are still perpetuating this bullshit, the ones basically the ones that are on the opposite side of what black men are trying to do as far as starting to fuck over and rebuilding all this shit. They're going to have them. I mean, basically, I'm just going to give it a rundown. The ghetto queens, like all the unproductive and counterproductive women are going to be that, and men as well. Those will be, like, you know, just name a few, the ghetto gaggers, the ghetto queens, the welfare queens, the strong independents, the, you know, the Ray Rays, the Pookies, the drug dealer, you know, all of that shit. they're going to be in one community. It's the one that's in now where shit ain't getting built, and it's going to be a forever cycle of unproductive, on a large scale, unproductive men and women coming out of one community. It's going to be that community, and then you're going to have the upperly mobile black men and the guys that are hop the fence and the guys that are getting their shit together. Yeah, eventually they're going to form their own community in total separation away from this. I don't want to say common, but man, you know, away from this described black woman. What I'm talking about. Now these men, they're going to have women, you know, black and non-black women. They're going to have their women that are basically helping them build and keeping the structure and taking care of business. You know, supporting their man, standing up for this bullshit that the women in question are doing. They're going to be standing up for this shit. That's what's going to wind up happening. And it's going to be a mixed community. Some of it is going to be a lot of mixed kids. You know, it's going to be a lot of guys because it's not that many black women. You know, because if it was, it wouldn't be the problem that it is on Dr. Drew if it was a lot of black women that spoke against a lot of this bullshit that's going on now. So, or at least it would be in some articles. It's all over the media that it's the total fucking opposite. And, I mean, the black community is about to be split up. I feel real bad for the black woman in general. I mean, I kind of don't. I mean, you know, but it's almost like, just like me being a black man, you know, a lot of the shit that a lot of these other niggas do, I have to bear the weight of fixing their fuck-ups and taking accountability as a black man for some of the shit that they do, even though it has nothing directly to do with me. I mean, I have to, you know, so... As far as a black woman that's on, you know, that's actually taking care of their business, they have to suffer the same fate, you know, because men and women are on the same page, at least as a collective, you know. But when I see women out here just blatantly fucking their lives up, you know, and I heard a couple of people making comments, you know, and this comment always comes. It always comes. Like when dudes always say, when people say that it's because they can't get no pussy and you can't handle a strong black woman and you don't want. No, wait, no. First off, I'm just gonna say some real shit. As far as that handle shit, I don't want to have to handle no grown ass person. I shouldn't have to handle nobody in a fucking relationship. It's not that I don't want to handle that shit. I don't want to deal with that shit. I don't want to come home to that every night. Like, don't no man, I mean, that's just, come on, man, don't, you know, and as far as these dudes out here just simping the fuck up, man, it's not about getting pussy, because if that was such a problem, as far as black dudes getting pussy, then black women wouldn't be complaining as far as men going to other races, dating outside their race, or, you know, or basically not marrying them or it wouldn't be all these babies out of wedlock. You know, it wouldn't be, it basically is not about sex. It's about the idea that you can't form a meaningful relationship with somebody without the feeling that they're trying to get over on you. You know, the fact that the scales are so tipped that black men and women are as such at such a raise that we can't even work together on simple shit. Like, you know, some simple shit that should be easy, like taking care of a baby, doing for a child, just shit like that. Like, you know, we shouldn't have to go through all types of dumb shit in order to be able to build a community. That's the problem. I'm just going to put that shit out there for everybody always thinking it's about, you know, it's all you doing, you just saying that because you can't get pussy. No, you niggas out here thinking it's about pussy. Y'all got it fucked up in the first place. Like, if it was all about getting pussy, I'd just go ahead and just say, you know what, fuck building a community. I'm just gonna be out here fucking, you know, just like y'all niggas. But, you know, I'm just gonna be out here fucking. Then I'm gonna take my resources elsewhere. Like, that don't make any fucking sense either. But yeah, man, there's this wall of silence. Like, there's the split between the community. It's gonna be behind the wall of silence. And when the largely matriarchal community is gonna look up toward the new or the newer community of upperly mobile males, and they're going to look for some of that same female privilege that they had in the past, man, that shit's going to be gone, man. You already see it now. A lot of it has been stripped away. You know, I mean, classic example of female privilege getting stripped away. Look at all the shit that's going on YouTube and in the news. Niggas is out here attacking the fuck, like, man, that female privilege shit, man. When no dude let another dude jump on no female for no reason, that shit's going away. Man, dudes is out here and they is teeing off on these women, man. Like, it's like they just don't give a fuck. Like, they don't give a fuck about the collective. Like, I'm telling you, you know. So basically, man, they're gonna look up. And dudes is going to be like, man, I tried to work with y'all. I ain't fucking with y'all. I'm just going to build within my community, and we going to progress. It's going to be two, like those two communities, you know, and like the matriarchal one is going to be in regression, and the patriarchal one, you know, the male community, the patriarchal one is going to be in progression. Man, like, you know, one is gonna make progress and one is gonna regress. That's just plain and simple. Like, there's nothing being built now. We're still regressing now. All you can do is try and fix this shit or break the fuck off. If it can't be fixed, you gonna break the fuck off. And you know, the new community started. It's gonna take a lot of resources, but if you got that shit, you just gonna pull it up. And it's going to be new shit being built within the community, and all this old shit is basically, I mean, I can't even say it's going to die off, because there's always going to be some Ray Ray and Pookie ass nigga to make a baby with. It's always going to be motherfuckers that's going to be on this drug shit, this street shit. Like, it's always going to be those types. You know, just like it's always going to be a large, well, I don't want to say large, but there's always going to be a population of unsuccessful men and women in any community. Like, that's just class level. You know, so just like we got, you know, hood rats in the hood, is white folks in the trailer park, and you know, it's other racists in slums and shit. So, you know, but that's the end of my video. It's been long, Lots 82. Make sure that hit that subscribe button. Shout out to Team Have Some. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cap, Rob Perkins, what up, dog, was good. And check his channel out, nigga with the tattoos. On Facebook.com, Team Have Some. Shit, come through, fuck with us. It's long, Lots 82. Y'all be easy.